Now, I want to bring up Kevin Samuels because in the wake of this, everybody's been, bringing up Kevin Samuels and saying that Kevin would have humbled Eboni. But let's not forget, Kevin Samuels started out bashing or preaching to men first.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you.
Hi you guys, before we get started with today's video, I just want to take time, like I always do, to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. If you're not currently subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button right now. Also, you guys, I do have another channel called Brandy B Review TV, and I am on patreon.com. Navigate to the first comment pinned to the top to check those things out. You guys, please comment on the video, like the video. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you have to say, so don't forget to please like the video. It's free, it's easy. Like the video. Now let's get into this juicy topic. So today, you guys, we are talking about Miss Eboni K Williams and her controversy comments about not wanting to date a blue-collar worker. Recently, Eboni K Williams interviewed TV host Iyanla Vanzant, and the topic focus was on femininity and the modern woman. So you guys, in this interview, Eboni asked Iyanla to explain her thoughts on how she felt about women's rights being attacked. So you guys, the conversation or the interview, started off as, them discussing women's rights and, how women's rights, especially Black women's rights, are not being protected. Not being protected against abortion and, what women should and should not do with their bodies. Immediately, Iyanla explained and expressed that, masculine energy has been conditioned in the Black woman. Now, I like the fact that Eboni said this, she was like, you know what, Ms. Vanzant, help me understand, check me. What do I need to do to dispel the masculine energy? And so this is when the controversy came about. Iyanla then asked Eboni, would you date a bus driver? And then, of course, Eboni proceeded to say, if he's the owner of the bus. And then Iyanla proceeded to say, okay, yeah, that's a problem. XYZ, this is why you're not seeing results. However, early on in the interview, Iyanla expressed that Black women are conditioned to accept less, and that men are the builders, women are the creators. And then she turns around and says that dating a bus driver is acceptable. Very, very contradicting, Miss Iyanla. This has been a huge debate all over social media. Now, let me say this. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Somebody's got to do these blue-collar jobs, and I have so much respect for men and women who do these sorts of jobs. But Eboni had every right to express that she did not want to date a bus driver. There's nothing wrong with building with a man, as long as that man has the consistency and the drive to do better and prove that he is progressing in his life. Eboni is 39 years old. She's at the point where she does not want to build a man. She wants, she wants her man to come with already a skill set. And if she were in her late 20s, early 30s, then that would be different. Then, she might feel like, okay, her answer may have been different, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with, she's in a certain age range, and she's at a certain point in her life right now, and so there's nothing wrong with her saying that. I completely understand what she was saying. I do have to say I enjoyed this conversation between Eboni and Miss Iyanla. Both parties were very respectful. Nobody was talking over each other. It was a very calm interview. Eboni listened to what Miss Iyanla was saying, even though, she was trying to humble her a bit. On both sides, it was a very respectable, very mature discussion, and I really, really appreciated that. Now, Eboni did end up visiting the Breakfast Club, where she further explained what she meant about her comments about not dating a blue-collar man or whatever. And she promoted Black ownership, and I really respected her for that, and I think a lot of people in the comments of this interview respected her as well for this. Now, I want to bring up Kevin Samuels because in the wake of this, You know, everybody's been, you know, bringing up Kevin Samuels and saying that Kevin would have humbled Eboni. But let's not forget, Kevin Samuels started out bashing or preaching to men first. Kevin Samuels understood the statistic of, you know, women, you know, getting further ahead. Women are now in more careers than men. Women are now succeeding men in statistically, you know, in careers and in earning, higher earners, right? So he started out bashing men because he knew that statistic, but once he found out and learned that there's more entertainment in bashing women, then that's the route he took. I appreciate Eboni. Firstly, she's from New Orleans, my hometown, and she's promoting Black excellence. She is promoting that it's okay to want better for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. How could you be upset at the statistics? How could you be upset at Eboni wanting her people to do better and promoting to the community to do better? We need more of that rather than bashing women all the time and humbling women, which I don't necessarily completely disagree with humbling some women, because we do have a large group of women who are just kind of delusional. I will say that, but not all of us. You know, another thing with the Eboni and Iyanla's interview was that they kind of grouped all Black women in a box. Not all Black women are the same. So, you know, we have to take into account that there are a lot of Black women who do know how to balance, you know, who do date, you know, if you have a higher earning woman, Black woman. There are some women who are dating and marrying men who earn less. So let's not forget that. But Eboni wants to see more Black men in the position of power. But you will always have men and women complaining and arguing her points just because, for the sake of arguing, just to find an argument, and it's really sad. Folks ran to Eboni's comment section on her IG page to let her know exactly how they felt. Here's what a couple of people were saying. Eboni, you said absolutely nothing wrong. Why don't people ask Kim Kardashian these kind of questions? Why are Black women the only race of women who are made to feel like they have to settle or be ride or die chicks? I respect your honesty and ability to not back down from what your beliefs are. I'm tired of the narrative that Black women should just settle. Another commenter said this. Here are some facts. One of the Breakfast Club biggest interviews was with Dame Dash, where he came on the Breakfast Club and said the exact same thing to DJ Envy and put all the hosts down for not owning their own content. What happened after that? According to Shaw the God, they forced at iHeartRadio to put their own content on YouTube, and all three hosts ended up better financially. Also, it started a movement through the Black community of ownership. Another said this. Eboni, I agree with you 100% on what Blacks in America need to do. Not be just workers, but investors, owners, and entrepreneurs. Every other race is doing it. Yet America is brainwashing Blacks that we can't do these things, but we can. I understand completely. Look at King Randall, no excuses. We can't just settle with being okay making the business owner rich. So I like the fact that Eboni had so many people agreeing with her and really, you know, bringing forth some really great comments. And I do appreciate Miss Eboni for standing firm on what she said and what she believed in, and she didn't back down and further explained with stats what she meant. But anyway, you guys, what did you guys think of today's video? What did you think of Miss Eboni on the Breakfast Club and the interview with Miss Iyanla? Leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.